How should we start this off? My intro?
Yeah.
Yes, let's do it. What up, book lovers? It is Jesus. What up, book lovers? It is G-Swizz here. I'm here with my special guest, Faye. Camilla. We're gonna do something that we thought of today. I am going to explain to Camilla how to read the Shadowhunter series. So, can you explain to the people who are watching me right now why you want to know this information?
I would like to read it.
This might either be very educational, it might go smoothly, or this might flop. But we just figured out the best way to do this is to record the reaction to it.
Yeah, let's do it then. Let's jump into it.
If you watch enough booktube, you'd know that the Shadowhunter Chronicles is a big deal. People have made videos on their reading orders and their takes on it. The reading technique I have for it is publication order, and that's kind of like a ninja version of how to read this book series. In my opinion, that gives you the full reading experience. So let's see how he reacts. And let's see how you guys react in the comments too. I bet you guys know what's coming actually.
A lot of confusion.
We're starting off with the Mortal Instrument series. If you guys don't know, the first book in the Mortal Instrument series, City of Bones, was either published in 2016, 2017.
You can tell I was very dumb because I meant to say 2006 or 2007. I'm a fake fan.
And that's when this book takes place. This is where you start off. My opinion, okay, I get that he could also start off with Clockwork Angel. This is how I recommend it. We're moving on to the next two books, City of Ashes, City of Glass. Those are the three books from the Mortal Instrument series that you will be reading in a row. How are you following so far?
Yeah, pretty easy, pretty clear.
Pretty clear?
Still clear, yes.
Okay, now this is where the mayhem starts. We're going from City of Glass, going back to 1800s London, and you were going to read Clockwork Angel. That is the next book after City of Glass that was published by Cassandra Clare. So she went on from writing this trilogy. It was originally a trilogy, and then she decided to write a spin-off trilogy, which eventually does interconnect, and that is the Infernal Devices series. Clockwork Angel is your first go with that, and then your next bet, City of Fallen Angels, back to the Mortal Instrument series. You following me?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we go back to the Infernal Devices, and you read Clockwork Prince.
Oh, okay. It's pretty interesting. Why was that?
Publication order. She published these three in a row, and what Cassandra Clare decided to do was publish the Infernal Devices series, but then she also announced there's going to be a second part of the Mortal Instrument series, so she was going to write book 4. In ninja order, she decided to write book 1 of the Infernal Devices, publish book 4 of the Mortal Instrument series, then publish book 2 of the Infernal Devices, then publish City of Lost Souls.
Like going backwards and forwards.
It is, and it is a fun time. After you've gone through this whole journey, you move on to the Destroyer of Your Soul, Clockwork Princess.
Because it's sad? Why is it that?
He doesn't know. We're just gonna wait until he knows.
Yeah, wait 10 years.
And then the Destroyer of Your Soul, but also the Mender of Your Soul.
Okay, that's the end.
No, okay, so there are two kind of, not really completely definitive endings, but with these characters, there's some sort of definitive ending, however, they do pop up in every series.
Right.
The cool thing about reading these two, or at least reading Clockwork Princess before City of Heavenly Fire, that's the key. Make sure you read Clockwork Princess before you read City of Heavenly Fire. There's some crossovers, that's a big reason why we all request it. There is an order to what people suggest is read, so some people say read the Infernal Devices and then read the Mortal Instruments, but this is the way that I go about it. It's the ninja order.
Nice.
You get me?
Nice. Yeah.
Yep. Any questions? Any questions?
So if I read this one first and then this one wouldn't make sense.
It's not like it wouldn't make sense, but it would spoil a few things.
Oh, okay. So the ending of this one is in this one.
Kind of, but see, some characters in this series are involved at the end of the Mortal Instrument series, if that makes sense. Because this takes place in the 1800s, London, and this takes place in 2007, New York, past events will be kind of spoiled.
Everything is coming together.
Everything's coming together. It's starting to make sense. Kind of. Then the next book that's in publication order, I do not have yet. It is still on its way to being delivered to me in hardback. So just pretend in this imaginary spot, it's one of the novella collections, and it is known as the Bane Chronicles. The Bane Chronicles is next. That is the next... Oh wait, no, actually, did I get it wrong? I'm sorry, audience. I got this wrong. The Bane Chronicles was published before City of Heavenly Fire. Oh dear. But regardless, the Bane Chronicles actually can be read before or after City of Heavenly Fire. It's a novella collection. I like it, but a lot of people say that it's not mandatory. So the Bane Chronicles follows a character from both series called Magnus Bane. He's a warlock and he's lived for centuries. It's stories with him. But what is mandatory after reading City of Heavenly Fire is the next novella collection, which is Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy. Oh. This series right here follows Simon Lewis, who is from the Mortal Instruments series. It's very important because at the end of this book, you don't know where he's going to end up next. So that's why you need to read it. It answers all of those questions.
Okay. This is like next chapter or something like that.
Yeah, so it's a novella collection following some tales from the Shadowhunter Academy, and also there's a few bonus stories in there that will piece a few things together. What I like about these novella collections is that they're full of Easter eggs in this series. You cannot continue on with the Dark Artifices series before you start this.
Right.
It's mandatory.
I feel like I should be writing this down.
You have a video for reference.
Sure.
The only series so far that you can read in complete order without having an interruption at all. Lady Midnight, Lord of Shadows, Queen of Air and Darkness. Those ones you can read in an entire row.
Right.
And it will be okay. Now, the characters in this series are introduced in the final book in City of Heavenly Fire. You cannot read the series first. It's a good standalone series, but it's kind of not a standalone series at all. Sorry if my baby sister's singing Happy Birthday in the background and you guys can hear it. The next thing on this list that is under publication order would be the Red Scrolls of Magic, The Elder Curses, Book 1. So this is another story with Magnus Bane, following him and another character. They get together.
The entire story, kind of.
Not yet.
What?
You thought it was the entire story, guys. I'm just gonna quickly interrupt. Faith, we're filming. I thought they were gonna shush eventually, but they didn't. You think that that's all that there is?
It sounds like there is a lot of things there.
Yeah. I mean, this series will probably consume the next 10 years of like publishing. I remember, I think around 5 years ago, people were saying Shadowhunter books are probably gonna come out when I'm 30 and I'm still gonna be reading them. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I'm probably gonna be 30. I'm still gonna read the Shadowhunter Chronicles because it's an ongoing series.
Right, yes.
Anyway.
So which one is the next one?
Okay, so the next one, I will acknowledge this. I made the mistake by not reading this before I read the next book. The Ghosts of the Shadow Market. This is another novella collection, just like this one.
Is this one like in another era?
See, that's the cool thing about the novella collection.
Yeah.
They take place in multiple eras because they're following different parts of the story and parts of the universe. Because you have all of this knowledge now, it's not confusing to follow. It becomes super easy. You know, based off of the character perspective. Like, for example, Magnus Bane, he's a warlock, so he's immortal.
Yeah.
You're following him through multiple eras. I'm not going to say who, I'm not going to say what he is, but the person we are following in this book has also lived on for decades. It pretty much follows novellas leading up to the final book that is published at the moment, which is Chain of Gold. So you need to read this before Chain of Gold because it follows the characters in the Infernal Devices series, it follows the characters from the Mortal Instruments, the Red Scrolls of Magic, Dark Artifices series. It follows the characters from all of those. That's what I love about the novella collections because it has a bit of everything. This universe is so expansive, it's amazing. And then you get to the Last Hour series, which is technically the descendants of the people from the Infernal Devices series. The cool thing about the entire series is that it follows their lineages, it follows their bloodlines, and you get to see some of the characteristics from previous characters implemented into the new characters. Chain of Gold is the final one that's published right now, and then the next one that I put here is the next one that's going to be published, which will be book 2 of the Red Scrolls of Magic, which would be the Lost Book of the White.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wow.
I don't know what I expected. How do you feel after I explained that whole thing to you?
I forgot about everything. Hey, but at least I got a video reference.
He had this idea.
He gave my idea.
Yes, this is content produced by Camilla right here. I just explained it all. I'm probably gonna be somewhat criticized in the comments because I understand a lot of people are big series freaks. Like they need to read the entire series and then break. Entire series then break. I get it, but I'm a strict publication order person because I know after you read it in publication order,
it'll make sense.
It will all make sense in the right way, and you won't be missing anything. It will all be in continuity with each other.
Nice.
No. You've got to look shocked. when you find out who the villain is. It was me, Theo.
It was all alone.
So.
Okay.
I am very much excited for Camilo to read the series. He's expressed interest in the series after me telling him about it and how much I was just raving about.
A lot of times.
Yeah, how much I was just raving about Chain of Gold and Ghost of the Shadow Market.
Yeah.
And so I hope it helped you. You can continue to watch it.
Yeah.
And if anybody is watching right now, I really hope this helped you because there has to be some sort of purpose to this video. But also read the series.
I will.
Read it.
Yeah.
Read it. Where can they find you, babe?
Instagram.
You didn't say the front or the back alley this time, guys.
It was only one time. They can find me in the back alley.
Where can they find you besides the back alley?
The front alley.
Oh my goodness. Each.
I forget. So just Instagram will be fine. What?
No, YouTube.
You can link my YouTube channel if you want.
Subscribe to him and he will post. That's a promise.
Maybe.
That's an incentive.
Or a trend. Really enjoyed the video. Thanks for explaining me this mess.
I also have social medias. I'm at itsgswizzelbooks on Twitter and Instagram. I'm also at Goodreads. That's www.goodreads.com/gswizzle. We love you, book lovers. And we will see you later. We love you, book lovers. We love you, book lovers. And we will see you later.
We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Started out with half and I flipped it into double. Started out with half and I flipped it into double.